Vosburg pump station is the town's largest pump station. We had MRB perform a professional evaluation on the facility, I'm thinking almost 2 years ago, almost 3 years, honestly, the time was just flying by. The pump station is in dire need, and I don't use the word dire lightly. There are numerous valves that don't work, pumps that are on their last legs, and electronic controls that we don't dare touch. So as we've gone through this, we've looked at the possibility of submitting for some grants, and the first step of that is the secret process. And I'm going to now turn it over to Charlie.
Well, I won't comment on the project itself, but I will say, I recall this has been around a while too. I think all of us actually. There are a number of agencies, and the list is attached. Quite a few interested in development agencies that we will be sending out notices to seek their input. And they have 30 days to respond, and hopefully within 30 days we will be able to make at least be on the way for a secret determination and proceed with obtaining grants and further continuing the project.
Yeah, I think it goes with the town's, really the town board's premise the last few years. You know, the money's out there, let's try to go get it. And this is the first step of lining this project up for some grant money.
And I will say that I think Patty and Paul and I got some good news today from Empire Facilities Corporation, EFC. They're the agency that is granting, giving, whatever you want to call it, the town of Webster $20 million for our wastewater facility, our sewer plant renovations. That was what Governor Hochul announced 2 weeks ago today at the Coke Fairlight groundbreaking. But within our call, Zoom meeting today with some key people from EFC, we are able to apply by June 14th for a WIA grant through EFC for the Vosburg plant, or Vosburg pump station. So that was good news. And obviously the timing of this 30 days, and this is a type 1 action, Charlie? Okay. We also will then hopefully be able to do something by June 14th, be a deadline, but then we'll also do a robust look at the CFA deadline for July 30th and what grants, maybe WQIP or whatever, might apply to this project. So this is the start.
I can certainly speak to the dire need for this project, as I have been down to the Vosburg pump station a couple of times with my boots and whatever other gear was necessary. And Art sent us all a video a couple weeks ago, yet another pipe that was leaking. So this certainly is something we need to get moving on. You know, a lot of people will look at what we're doing and say, well, you're taking on an awful lot right now. Can't you let this wait for a little bit? But as you said, Supervisor, we're up against deadlines for grants. And if we don't do this now, then we have to wait and we can't apply until next year. So it's important that we stay on top of it.
And to your point, we've waited too long.
Yes.
This one, you know, a lot of these projects that we're undertaking are, you know, I give you and your team a lot of credit. You've been bringing this to not only our board, but previous boards, with respect to the upgrades needed, you know, preventative maintenance, and it's just gotten to the point where, you know, all these projects have come to an head, you know, in the last couple of years. So I'm proud of your diligence and this board's cooperation in moving forward with these much-needed projects.
Thank you, Councilman. And it really is. It is unfortunate that everything is hitting at once. However, the sanitary system is not something that you can kick the can down the road.
Correct.
We're an environmental business, and these stations, they don't operate, as you've seen. You know, we had 8 feet of water where it shouldn't be in that basement. there's no stopping the flow.
Right.
Absolutely, there's no stopping the flow if something breaks.
And it's just great that, you know, also the timing as far as the availability to, you know, look to get some grant money. So it's very,
And
very good time.
I think Art and Rick have been very measured in how they've come to us with these things. The one resolution I vetoed was they wanted to do one where we put a moratorium on anybody using their toilet in town for a month, and I said, I don't think we can do that. They didn't lobby that hard on it, so.
I must have been absent at that.
Yeah, you were. No, I was, yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna make a motion that the Webster Town Board declare its intent to be the lead agency under the State Environmental Quality Review Act for the purposes of the Vosburg pump station rebuild and to begin the 30-day coordinated review process on this type 1 action.
Second?
Supervisor Kennedy?
Aye.
Councilwoman Thomas?
Aye.
Councilman Cahill?
Aye.
Councilwoman Wynn?